Right now I'm heading to one of my favorite museums that I've ever seen in my entire life, Villa Borghese in Rome. Oh, I'm so excited. So this gallery dates back to Cardinal Scopione Borghese, who was an avid lover of all things art, especially contemporary sculptor Gian Lorenzo Bernini. He just loved his work and collected so many of his different sculptures. As you're walking through the halls, you get to see Caravaggio, who was known for his stark paintings of light and shadow, showing biblical times and mythical scenes, but showing them very real, like if you were right there in the middle of the action. And here we have St. Jerome writing. There's two versions of this. The version that is in Malta, in Valletta, St. John's Co-Cathedral, was actually stolen in the 1980s. And then by pure chance, it was actually retrieved. Oh, one of my favorite rooms in the entire Borghese gallery. It kind of looks like it's reaching up into the heavens. This is stunning. I want this in my own home. This right here is one of Bernini's most famous sculptures. It is Persephone. This is how good of a sculptor is. Look how his hands look like they're digging into actual skin. There's no other sculptor that really has quite done the same type of visceral feeling of being right in the middle of the action. It's just stunning. And yet another Bernini masterpiece depicting David in midst of shooting his slingshot. And you can see the muscles rippling, the hands firming up. I kind of wonder how many times he needed to sculpt this in order to really get it right. What I just love about ceiling frescoes is things like these, where it feels like you're looking up to the sky beyond the roof. I love the perspective and how they accounted for how it looks like when you're viewing it from this perspective down on the floor. It looks like, oh my God, it extends far into the high heavens. Here at this gallery, you also have to look down at the ancient Roman mosaics. Here we have a scene of hunting all around this entire room, and I am so curious how they even transferred these mosaics from their original location. And here we have a gladiatorial battle. Oh, that's epic. Okay, now I see where Ridley Scott in Gladiator got his inspiration for the costume design. And then you have works like Canova, who is just so beautiful and elegant. Look at the cushioning. It actually looks like real cushion. Looks fluffy, like the pillows too. All right, I just got outside of the gallery and oh my God, that was mind-blowing. This is the second time I ever visited and it was well worth every single cent of admission. Highly recommend the Galleria Borghese here in Roma, Italy. Stay curious, my friends.